Introducing Secrets of Birthdays. Bow chicka bow wow. Are you ready to find love? Bow chicka bow wow. Your secrets are coming out. Bow chicka bow wow. All those sexy secrets are available at secretsofbirthdays.com. Bow chicka bow wow, baby. Hello, my fellow Soul Nirvanians, and welcome now to Astro 101, Episode 8. And we're getting real deep on the planets. You know, it's difficult for me to keep these episodes down to 7 or 8 minutes because I love to talk and talk and talk. And actually, our studio only allows about an 8 to 9 minute take at a time just due to our technology. But I'm taking up time talking about technology. We are getting excited about the planets now. And last week, we talked about 2 planets, Venus and Earth. We didn't get much deeper than that, but I was kind of showing you how things lay out. Let's review with my cool high-end graphics here. We have the Sun, which is our focal point of awareness. We have Mercury, which is our focal point of our intellectual thought. Then it comes to Venus, where we create something with those 2 things. This is the kind of the duality of duality, or what I call reality, right? And Venus is our creation vibration. So we take the 2, we make it into a 3, right? And in numerology, 3 is expansion, right? Isn't that interesting? So the 3rd number, now we expand. So these 3 ingredients right here basically create, boom, Earth, okay? So boom, we're on Earth. And Earth, we say, is the ruling planet of Taurus, at least in my opinion. So Tauruses do not go through any funks. They don't go through any, they have their transits because their spirit is one thing. But the Taurus race itself has one job, keep Earth going. Now we're going to talk about the moon which circulates the Earth. Now, what does the moon really do in physics perspective? The moon is reflecting the sun back on Earth. What's the sun? Our awareness. So the sun shines. I should have put the moon over here. And then what happens is the moon reflects that light back onto the Earth. The moon rules our emotions. And our emotions are our spirit in motion, right? We've talked about that. And what the moon does is reflect how our spiritual awareness is. I always say that our soul is the sun, and so we have this moment in time. Oh, I like this, you think to yourself. And the moon reflects back. What's your emotion? Joy. The joy is a reflection of us liking this, one moment in time. Well, let's go to the next moment. Oh, I like this again. The moon reflects back. Oh, joy. The moon is our soul in motion over time. And in your chart, the moon actually tells you a lot about the soul's history. Because when you like chocolate this lifetime, and you really like it, it's not something just from this lifetime. You're bringing up all of your past life memories of every time you've liked chocolate, or every time some dude has cheated on you, or something like that. Your moon is your emotions, your soul in motion. And the moon literally is in quick motion. The moon moves into a new sign about every 2 days, plus or minus, actually a little more plus than that. So the moon is like in Aquarius, then it's in Pisces, then it's in, then it's in, then it's in, then it's in. The moon is the ruling planet of Cancer. That's why Cancers are so moody. Cancers are moody because their ruling planet is stirring their pot every 2 days or so, moving them into, now think about this, now think about this, now feel about this, now feel about that. So the moon makes the Cancers moody, and I think that's perfect design because what is Cancer responsible for? Survival and history. That's right. You may not know that, but Cancers hold memory. Memory is stored in water. The moon manages the water on the planet. It's all kind of one cohesive understanding in my opinion. And so I think the moon moves fast because they want the Cancers to check in on all the signs. Okay, check in on the Arieses. How are they feeling? Okay, check on the Tauruses. How are they feeling? Okay, check in on the Geminis. How are they feeling? Check on. And so the moon moving fast is reflecting our emotions onto us. And with us being Earth, think of us as the center of your chart. You are Earth. You are on Earth. The moon is constantly reflecting back your spiritual awareness back onto you. So wherever your moon is in your chart, it's actually, I should have done the glyph for it. It's a little half moon crescent symbol on charts. The moon shows us where you emote from, where you reflect back on your life, okay? Now my moon is in my 1st house in Leo. That's right. Now having it in my 1st house means that I reflect emotionally from seeing my reflection in others, kind of a paradox there because it's in my rising sign. So when I love you guys and you love me back, I realize, oh gosh, I'm very loving. I have to see it in the public. It's in my first house. If your moon's in the 7th house, then you reflect emotionally through your relationships. If your moon is in the 11th house, then you reflect emotionally through your relationship to society. If your moon's in the 10th house, then you reflect from your relationship to your career. It's where you get in the groove of your emotions and get in the groove of your spiritual history. That's what the moon is. So the moon is a mirror of your soul, constantly in motion. We're going to talk a lot more about the moon, but I'm going to stop there and move on to the next planet, which is Mars. Martian Mars. Now Mars is, of course, the masculine vibration, all right? Mars is the yang, in yin-yang. Mars looks like kind of a girl with a little, coming off of it, a little phallic symbol coming off of it there. Mars is the ruling planet of Aries, okay? Mars is action, get it done, testosterone energy. It's the vibration of getting things done, of moving. It is the ego vibration. It's the way we put ourselves out there in life. It's the way we go get and do. Now what's interesting is, let's go back to our multi-planet diagram. So here we are alive, then we realize, hey, I'm alive. Then let's do something, let's create. Let's receive that energy and create something with being alive. Then boom, here's Earth, that's us alive. And then the moon is like, wow, what's it feel like to be alive? Okay, so up till now, it's all about just being alive, right? We get to Mars and it's like, okay, let's do something. We know we're alive. We've made a whole bunch of things. Let's go attack. Let's go farm. Let's go. That's what Mars is. Mars is moving forward with that energy. Mars is our masculine ability to be strong. It's our courage. It's our ability to charge forth. So up until here, it's all about creation in these planets and reflection of our creation with the moon. Once we get to Mars, now we're going to do something with that creation. We're going to charge. We're going to invade. We're going to build a house. Okay? We're going to drive a dune buggy into the desert. Right? That's what Martian energy is. And wherever Mars is in your chart, it tells us that's the area from which you gain strength. So as an astrologer, for instance, if you have Mars in the 6th house, okay, the 6th house, which is the house of reality, and we're going to go over the houses later, but I'm just giving you some examples, well, then you gain strength from your body. You've got to exercise if you have Mars in the 6th house. Otherwise, you're going to feel weak, and you're going to be accident prone. That's the other thing with Mars, too. If you don't take advantage of where Mars is, if you don't log in to your masculine side, it's going to find a way out like lightning. Okay, and it's going to come out in accident form. It's going to come out in violence. Mars must act. We must tap into it. The last thing I want to point out, which is very interesting, is notice how the Earth is basically surrounded by feminine and masculine energy. Okay, we've got the yin here with Venus to this side, and we've got Mars here, our masculinity, to this side. So this is all it takes to be fertile right here, folks. And these planets basically are what they call the inner planets, the most important planets. And these all represent really what it's like to be inside our own life, what it's like to be a human being. That's what these planets are about, is being inside a human being. These are the basic elements of being a human being. Our emotions, our feminine side, our thoughts, and our ability to act. And of course, our awareness. I am alive, or I am. All right, that's all I have for this episode. I want to point out those groovy things. And we come back next week, we're going to do the next planets, the outer planets, in the beginning talking about how being alive now is taken to the next. Take a look at your chart, find Mars, find out where you need to act from. Take a look, find your Venus again, find out where you need to receive from, where you need to create. And be sure to post your questions underneath here at Soul Nirvana. That's what I'm here to do, is not only teach you these basics, but guide you with your chart. So please post your questions. All right, that's all I have for now. I'll see you next week with more Astro 101. Live, love, be. Need a last-minute profound Christmas gift for someone you love? How about Secrets of Birthday, the Love and Lust Report? Right now, for 1 week only, you can get 2 reports for $52. 2 for $52. That's almost $18 off the normal price. That's 2 great gifts for just $52 at secretsofbirthdays.com.